I love creating the podcast. If you have enjoyed the episodes in any way, the best way to support me is my subscription link. For as little as $3 a month, you can help support the time and production cost included in producing the podcast.
My name is Barbara Ann Briggs, and I am a certified teacher of Transcendental Meditation and also the author of 2 books, Pilgrimage on the Path of Love, a novel of visionary fiction which has been hailed as the perfect amalgamation of spiritual awakening and self-discovery. I'm also the author of The Contribution of Maharshi's Vedic Science to Complete Fulfillment in Life. I'm a poet and a freelance journalist with numerous articles published in many different parts of the world. In this podcast, The Essence of Life, we will begin to understand the meaning of what is actually the essence of life and where can we find it. The essence of life is hidden in the silent source of life itself. The subject of today's podcast is the Vedic ideals of womanhood. The Vedic ideals of womanhood are the eternal, unchanging, universal basis of every woman's life. The Vedas are the blueprint of creation, the eternal laws governing the sequential unfoldment of every layer of life in the universe. By living in harmony with these natural laws, one is able to make maximum progress on the path of evolution. By nature, women are more inward, more delicate, and more refined than men. Men have to handle the stress in the world. By nature, they are more outwardly directed, more active. Their role is to provide for the woman, and the woman's role is to nurture the family and to maintain an atmosphere of peace, harmony, and joyfulness in the home. Even if the woman must work outside the home, her influence is always felt in the ambience created by the way she maintains the home. The creation of an ideal environment in the home is her domain. The woman is the queen of the house, the spiritual partner of her husband, and the first teacher of the children. If the woman's life is pure, then the foundation of society is stable. There is a saying, where the ladies are honored, God will give more blessings there. In the Vedic tradition, ladies were honored, respected, and educated. They were also warriors. There is a beautiful quotation by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi about the status of women. And I quote, "She is always first to serve the good, pure, and divine. It is her dharma to maintain beauty, charm, grace, peace, harmony. If woman falls from her dharma, then war and pestilence prevail. The destiny of the world is in the hands of women. Woman is the creator. She has beauty, charm, grace, and wisdom. She has her hand in the hand of God. If it were in the hands of mothers, the world would never have gone into suffering, into ignorance. Sustenance is the basis of knowledge always. Mother is associated with supreme knowledge. The child doesn't know much about life. Mother knows everything. All the joy the child is going to enjoy, all this is because of mother. Supreme role of mother is in bringing enlightenment to the child so that he makes no mistakes. This is the desire of every mother. The child should never suffer. End quote. The basic characteristics of the female are love, health, intelligence, creativity, stability, purity, harmony, cheerfulness, strength, devotion, beauty, understanding, communication, flexibility, patience, partnership, fullness, softness. Woman means half body. Woman means half body, for both bodies make one life. This is a quotation from Maharishi. Man and woman are inseparable. One lives for the other. They breathe the same breath of life. Even when he is in the office and she is at home, the office is devoted to the home and the home to the office. That is practical devotion. End quote. Maharishi says, woman stands at the summit of creation. Such is her place and her dharma, and this she must never lose. For if she does, there will be wars, suffering, cruelty, because she is the opposite of all those things. Woman's nervous system is more refined and much more delicate than that of man. She is first to feel goodness, purity, beauty, and the divine. By nature, man is grosser. His position is to deal with the world, so he must be able to deal with stress. Woman is equilibrium within nature. She takes upon herself her husband's stress and that of her children. She does not give it back. She does not give it back. She carries within her breast the power to heal. She heals the soul of the child. Her role is to see that man rises to the highest state of consciousness. Mother's love, which flows out of the hands of every woman, is Mother Divine. A woman should never be tired. Her strength is destined for more subtle things. End quote. There's a beautiful story in the Ramayana about Sita. Sita represents the highest ideal of purity, simplicity, self-sacrifice, and unalloyed devotion to her husband. Sita was ready to endure a life of hardship and deprivation so that she would not have to be separated from her husband. In the Vedic tradition, it is the woman's duty to be loyal and obedient to her husband. When Ram was about to depart for the forest, Sita uttered these words, "I am a wedded wife vowed to faithfulness to you and solely dependent on you. How can I even think of staying away from you? You know all dharma, and you are inherently kind. Who in the forest will dare to injure me while I am with you? The remnants of roots and fruits that you have eaten will taste like nectar to me. I shall live highly satisfied with that food. For me, following you, the forest lands full of grass, thorny shrubs, and stones will be like a place spread with beds of flowers. I have no doubt about it. I shall give you no trouble in any way. On the other hand, I shall always be helpful." Sita shared Sri Ram's life in the forest, And even after being abducted by Ravana and imprisoned in the Ashoka Grove, Ram's name was ever inscribed in her heart and on her lips. She faced every hardship with courage and faith, and when she was rescued by Ram, she endured the fire ordeal to prove to him that her chastity was unblemished. Sita represents the Vedic ideals of purity, self-sacrifice, patience, faith, and total devotion to her husband, and she is venerated all over India, even today. According to the Vedic tradition, the woman's place is in the home because she is the first teacher of the children. There is a beautiful quotation by Maharshi about the role of the housewife. The role of the housewife is probably the most difficult role in the world. She has to be like a neutral point in a magnet. It is the strength of the neutral point that keeps alive the strength of the positive pole and the negative pole. It holds them both together. The position of the housewife in the family, or the mother, is that she has to be the center of all the diversified opinions in the family. Children are of different types. They have different opinions. They have different minds. And the mother has to be so unmoved by any of them, holding all of them in their position, giving love, nourishment, guidance, and wisdom to all of them to develop just the position of a neutral point in a magnet. And that she is able to be only by being balanced in herself. The housewife has to be such that she bears the effects of the negative pole from one side, she bears the effect of the positive pole from the other side, and remains unmoved, unshaken, unchanged, uninfluenced in her own position, and then only the integrity of the family will be maintained. She has to be a silent witness to things, supporting everything, but not allowing things to pass through her on to the other side. What she passes on to the other man is life, not any damaging influence on anyone, only supporting life. All the life-supporting influences are radiated from mother or from the housewife in the family, and not the damaging influence that has reached her from any other source. Like the neutral point in a magnet is the position of the housewife or the mother. Any mother or housewife who is able to hold her position as a neutral point always comes out to be a successful housewife and a successful mother, and the center of the integration in the whole family and in the whole society. When a woman lives the Vedic ideals of womanhood, she has the inherent ability to bless, harmonize, and divinize life on earth. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast so that we can embark upon the quest of self-knowledge together. A new episode will be uploaded every 2 weeks. You are also invited to go to www.barbaraannbriggs.com to learn more about my work. Until next time, very best wishes.